Yo, what is going on today, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today, we're going to be talking about team fights around objectives, what each individual role's job is going to be during that fight, whether on the offensive or the defensive, or sometimes even in neutral, because I think neutral is also something that should be talked about. But we're going to be talking about all of it, all the roles, what they need to do, and we're going to be doing it in MS Paint.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Because I need to be able to here, and this is just actually the best place to do it. So, enjoy my drawings, have fun. I can't draw even with my hand, let alone this, but we'll try our best. So starting with, we're just going to do everything on Fire Giant side, because Gold Fear a lot of the time plays out the same way. Sometimes it's just a 4v5 or a 4v4 instead of a 5v5. The first step is, what is the support going to do? It's our role. That's the one we're going to talk about. Support's job, first and foremost, is usually going to be pulling the Fire Giant. So that's where the support is that's where the support is standing, hitting the Fire Giant. We'll talk about on the offensive first. Support is standing here. If this is a we want to fight or do this if nobody comes in, the ADC will be standing up here. The mid a lot of the times is standing somewhere right here. You have your solo laner, usually deeper somewhere. A lot of the times, if he can zone him up to there. And then the jungler is just always looking for something. So if this tier 1 tower is down, also I recognize the map is slightly different. It should still be fine. The jungler can either be sitting up here pushing waves and then flanking, pushing down right lane and then flanking. Jungler has like the least, this is what you need to do job, because they can kind of do anything. The jungler also could be on the Fire Giant, but this means this is a commit. If jungler's on Fire Giant and only your solo laner's off, or only your mid maybe also, then it's most likely a commit. So that's what it's going to be on the offensive. The only thing that will change it is if certain gods are played. If Poseidon is played, Poseidon is a solo laner who wants to pull fire. Alma is another one, a solo laner who wants to pull fire. Bellona is another one. And what do these three gods have in common? Good objective damage, but the more important thing, at least with Bellona, is they perma-sustain on this. Poseidon is perma-sustain and also damage. Alma is perma-sustain and damage. Bellona is just perma-sustain. And then if somebody walks up, you go in. If it was a solo laner that wanted to tank, solo laner sits in Fire Giant, hits Fire Giant. The ADC on the offensive side is also hitting Fire Giant. The mid laner is playing up, looking to poke or to hit fire if nobody's coming up. Support is then usually playing somewhere in this area, somewhere around there. And then the jungler again, pushing, and then looking to flank somewhere. Now, if you're actually looking to do Fire Giant, you're not actually looking to take the fight, a lot of it sometimes changes where it kind of depends on what your entire comp is. If you have a jungler that can hit Fire Giant, you can have your solo play up here, your support play up here, and then just your other three sitting here. If you have like a Mercury, those three will just shred Fire Giant, and then there's nothing that can really happen. But it kind of depends on if the hunter or the mage or the assassin can tank, because that is like best case is if one of them can tank through sustain and the support and solo can play up and then just CC or just keep people away. That's really helpful. So now if you're on the defensive, the enemy team is on Fire Giant. What's it supposed to look like? First off, you want to break through this area. This is an area you want to get into. So warding, being able to place a ward here, sentry here, and be able to deward that so you can actually walk up. The biggest thing is to have the support or the solo laner walk up. In the current meta, it's the support's job. So you want the support to be walking up first. You want the solo to also be close by, because if the support gets gone on, you need to be able to peel them out. And then the mid and jungle sitting close by, but not in engage range. So maybe here and here. Just close enough so that if the support gets gone on, you can peel them out. And then the jungler can be here or the jungler can be here. Again, the jungler is just looking for like an opportunity. Say the support finds a big blink opportunity as he's walking in. The solo laner's here, the jungler's here. You have to have follow-up opportunity, because it does not matter if the support has a good engage here if the jungler is dropping green buff. And then lastly, talking about the neutral Fire Giant fights, very simple. The solo laner is trying to zone about here. Assassin trying to zone somewhere around here. Try to get a ward in this area so you don't have to worry about that. And then the ADC, mid, support. The one thing with mid is they don't have to be in the pit if they have the damage to do it outside. So they could be out there. Support could be there. ADC here. And then the job in most of these fights, when it comes to solo lane, a lot of times you're just looking to zone, keep them out of the area. But you also can't be too far forward, because if you're up here and you get gone on, you're just dead. And if you go up too early, then you'll lose Fire Giant also. But if you can kind of like sit in this area, Same with the support sometimes. That's like the best place to be. That's the video. Hope this guys helps you guys on these objectives, what you need to do, how you need to play them. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys again next time. Peace.